Hello and welcome to this week's episode of DJ Force X in Conversation, episode 89. I chat to Matt and Chad from the band CKY. They were main support for Skindred a couple of weeks back. And I was fortunate enough to grab an interview with the guys there. And it was good fun. It's been a while since I kind of listened to CKY. I got their new album as well and enjoyed that. And it was just sort of, it's been a while since I've seen, I think this is actually the first time I've seen them live, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm pretty sure I might have caught them on a festival, but I think this was probably the first time I was actually aware, if that makes sense, because when you're young and at a festival, things tend to get blurry after a while. But they put on an absolute fantastic show. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I was very fortunate to sit down and chat with them. As for myself this week, I know I've not been adding too much of myself in there, but just sort of getting into the rhythm of work and everything, really. Just doing all that kind of stuff. I've got plenty more interviews coming up. I've got Danko Jones is probably going to be the next one of the next two to come out of the podcast side of things. I've got a few other different types of interview coming up as well, just sort of lining up some, TV people, people with new projects, sort of stuff I'm interested in, and hopefully you guys will be interested in as well. Without further ado, I'm gonna lead you into this interview. This is, like I say, Matt and Chad. They are the guitarist and bassist and singers of CKY. Enjoy. Hello. Awesome. Cool. Welcome, Matt, Chad, to Brixton, first and foremost.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Cool. You guys are in CKY, as I just throw my phone on the floor.
Yeah.
Good way to punctuate it, yeah.
It is. I work for the company that make these, and I fix them for a living, so but we're okay.
Yes.
So.
Keeping yourself in business.
Yeah, exactly. It's not as though they've got enough money as it is. So, welcome to the show. You're on tour with Skindred currently. Like I said, we're here in Brixton, London, for their big show here. How's the tour been for you guys so far?
It's been really, really good. There are some of the nicest guys we've ever toured with. Danko Jones is out as well, and we're fans of his band. So every night's been fun. It's like hanging out with friends, having a great atmosphere. The music's great all night. The fans are entertained and coming out in droves. These shows have been really, really selling well. A lot of sold out packed rooms.
Nice. Because you released your album, The Phoenix, last year.
Yep.
And you kicked off a tour here in the UK with that, and that sold exceptionally well, from what I gather.
It's been doing great.
Yeah. And the actual tour itself, your first tour, was that when the album was released.
Yeah. We wanted the UK to be the first place we came back and tour. We've always had such a great fan base here. And we didn't know what to expect because, time off before that. But what a warm welcome it was to come back and have all the shows, sold out like they were. It's incredible. And
it's a great album. I've
Thank
been
you.
listening to it in the past couple of months, really, a bit longer than that.
That's very cool, dude. Thank you, man.
Last year?
Yeah. It came out in June 2017.
Yeah. Like I say, it's a great album. It really does kind of have a good groove to it, I think, is the...
Right on, yeah.
And a couple of tracks I really like. I think one was the single, The Days of Self-Destruction.
Right. That was that was like kind of the first track we put out. It wasn't per se a single, but I guess you could just call anything.
Track or something.
It came, I don't know what they call it. I think what did they call that one?
Grat track.
Grat track.
Yeah, like a...
That's the industry term.
Oh, okay. The gratuity. Yeah, okay, cool. And one other track I really like was Lies From You. Which is around track 6 or 7.
That's a deep cut, man.
Yeah, and I just
very cool.
Just to say that
you and the guy who runs our some of our websites, that's his favorite too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. So, like I said, you've been on this tour. You got anything coming up after this? Are you going to capitalise on what you've attained from this tour? Are you coming back in the summer?
Oh, yeah. We're going to be at Download Festival.
Yeah.
We're extremely excited about that. Festivals don't get bigger.
No, that's...
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've been at Download. I think we were last at Download 2011.
I never did it.
No. No, it's a hell of a festival.
Yeah.
And you're surrounded by people who are just crazy people. So with that, I was trying to think, what was the other? So you've been going for about, well, as a band, as CKY, over 20 years now.
About 20 years.
So
98.
98?
Well, 97, 98 we started to be active.
Yeah.
99 our first album came out.
Okay.
So
it's getting,
20 years.
It's getting to that point.
Yeah. It's 20. Yeah. I don't know I'd say over yet, but
okay.
About 20.
About
I'd say 20.
About
Maybe 20 exactly. We don't like to celebrate the 20th anniversary per se.
No.
Nah,
Okay.
really.
21st?
Maybe 30th or something.
Yeah. So how have you felt the the industry change for you guys? Because around that time it was kind of, the internet MP3 kind of digital era it was kind of in its infancy at that point. Obviously you got a good start with being associated with the skateboarding and that
we got in right there at the end when things were still cooking with like records and CDs and not albums. Nobody was buying vinyl then, but they were buying CDs. There was no streaming.
There might have been streaming, but if you wanted a song back then, you were waiting all day for that.
You're getting buffering.
But CKY originally we used the internet massively to our advantage in 1998, 99, 2000. We were one of the first bands who started talking to our fans on the internet. Personally, we had something called Ask CKY. We had CKY Alliance forums. Without the internet, CKY's fan base would not be close to as strong. So it was very important to us originally.
Yeah.
So we kind of fell off once everybody got on.
Yeah.
We kind of lost interest in it once everybody had their own sites and everybody had a section to ask them questions, and it became less interesting to us. But we were lucky to have been on like major labels, and we had Jackass and Bam Margera stuff to support us.
Yeah.
We didn't really have necessarily hit songs per se, but we had a diehard fan base that loved our music and just pushed it on people.
I mean, from a club like rock club DJ perspective as well, you did have a couple of tracks in those early days that everyone was asking for. And playing it just fills dance floors.
Right.
And people were just jumping around.
Like Bernadette? No. No, that one?
Yeah, just like the names escape me right now, but I remember being like requested.
Yeah.
I've been a DJ since I've been a rock DJ club for like 15, 20 years. So I've sort of played in and around various clubs playing stuff. But you were one of the ones that frequently got requests for and things like that.
Cool.
And this new album is the same. There's been a few requested from that. Specifically the first track I mentioned.
That's great.
Just so people can hear it in that kind of setting.
Rad.
And I'm sure some of them are here tonight, actually. So.
We hope so. We filmed a video here in London, for a song called Head for a Breakdown on The Phoenix, which is, our favorite song, I think, on that record.
Yeah.
That one, I think, could have been a big hit for CKY and still may be. The audience is really loving it. They're singing it back to us.
Yeah.
We normally don't. Our audiences sometimes we make a record and then 4 years later they start to figure out that record.
It's kind of like a slow burn.
Yeah. So this record is caught on much quicker. That song especially, went right to them, and some people hear that the first time live and they can get right into it, which is super awesome. So that we shot a video for here in London.
Cool. So we're gonna wrap things up. I've got a couple of questions for you guys now, and you can get on with your show and everything tonight and get back to preparing for that.
Thanks.
This one for each of you actually. Your 3 top albums that kind of define the kind of person or musician that you've become or still are.
Beatles' White Album, Rush, Moving Pictures, and Nirvana, Nevermind.
Nice. The Rush album's a good pick.
Thank you.
Love that.
That's a hard question. I always think I should prepare for these type of questions. It really, 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 really. I'm just going to name records. Ween, Chocolate and Cheese.
Nice.
Fleetwood Mac, Rumors.
That's a good one.
That'd be 3A.
And Michael Jackson, Thriller.
Nice. Good picks there.
Thank you.
Enjoying that. So finally, where's the best place to reach out to you guys? Where can the fans come find out, obviously, about CKY and even do you communicate over the socials as well?
Oh, yeah,
Fans
yeah.
and everything? So,
I mean, if you reach out to @CKY Music on Twitter or Instagram, you're reaching out to us.
Awesome.
It's ran by us.
Yeah.
We are there to interact. Any questions people have, anything they want to talk about,
Excellent.
we're here for them.
Cool.
We're not as much Facebook guys.
No?
But Instagram and Twitter we are on.
Excellent. Cool. Well, Chad, Matt, thank you very much.
Thank you. Good luck with everything.
Enjoy your show tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.